And if I said that the only reason that the big three fell out was because Lex and Dolly got tired of being motherfucking pick-me's, and so this season they decided that instead of going against the fan faves and all of their fans, they decided to just detach from Summer and not have to do any of that so they could be in the in crowd, then what? Because that's what it's given.
Let's talk about it.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
Clock that tea.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
Bitch, I'm back. Can't fuck with that, but ass.
Persuasion looks the fuck good.
Outside, I wanna...
Camilla looks broke. So does Judy. What is going on? And why is Judy coming out in this Coogee sweater? I guess they said, listen, we ain't been on TV in a longer time, so bitch.
If my good girlfriend is a squabbling, so the fuck am I. Ain't no fair fight, bitch. It's up.
Since when? This must be something new, because since when?
Bitch, ain't you 30?
Y'all know Tinkerbella, she's back.
Oh, what the fuck is that on her? What is that? What is that? What the fuck is that?
The mother, the baby.
Oh, girl, I hope that's not the baby on your lap. Look, I know we're not supposed to talk about kids, but I'm talking about that one.
Pop your shit or don't pop it at all.
Oh, baby, don't do that to that child head. It looked like you done did that enough, girl.
Hey, do a spin for mommy. Guess who's coming over?
The feds, the FBI, the U.S. Marshals, girl.
Despite what happened at the reunion, I actually like Wendy.
Yeah, because y'all both liars. That's why you like her. Because y'all are both fucking liars and scammers.
Husband from Giselle.
Very nice to meet you.
Oh, whoa. Whoa. Where's the bass? Because it ain't in his voice.
This is different from wrestling. Everybody's competing for one prize and to go on tour and to...
And what's the price, y'all? $50,000.
They all get their hair done by me. I do everybody makeup. I'm like the nicest person here. I just don't be smiling.
That's cap. Your face.
Jocelyn, what is wrong with you? Are you back on coke?
I don't know why she here. She's not young and reckless. Bitch ain't young nor reckless. Bitch. Oh, who ain't reckless?
Ferrari, like, who ain't my show title? Show me who ain't, so I can go up to them, and then I can have a reason to say my show title again. Because did y'all know that this is Young and Reckless Season 3 hosted by Ferrari? Because if you didn't know that, then guess what? It's Young and Reckless Season 3 hosted by Ferrari. And you bitches are young and reckless on Season 3 of Young and Reckless hosted by Ferrari.
I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want a gay friend. I just want a friend who wants to cuddle and love me. I'm so lonely. No, you're not big enough.
Excuse me, she just said she don't want no gay friend. Can you back the fuck up off her? Oh, because she want a lesbian friend? It's the same shit. Same shit. What is going on, y'all? Y'all already know who the fuck it is. Listen, baby, we are back for Baddies USA, aka The Summer Show. The Summer Show. The Summer Show. Say it with me. The Summer Show. The Summer Show. The Summer Show. Here we go. The Summer Show. Because that's exactly what the fuck it is. Okay? Make Baddies summer again, because that's exactly what the fuck they did for an hour long. This entire episode was about summer. Okay, so let me make something very clear before we go ahead and deep dive into all of this, because I know y'all seen that I have not been posting like that recently. Yeah, that's because Mercury was retrograding, but it was also going through my 10th house of career, which affects my visibility and my ability to come up here on YouTube and do what it is that I do. And over the course of November, I realized that I just don't give a damn. Okay, so my job is to create conversation. Okay, that's what I do. That's what I do. I create the conversation. y'all hoes can go ahead and argue down in the comment box below about what it is that I say. But baby, best believe once I say what I already done said, it's said. I'm not deleting the video to upload with another opinion because you think that you done somehow got into my mind and now I'm changing my opinion. No, I said what I said and I meant what I said. That's why I was said. And that's why I said it. Okay? So again, let it be known. I am here to create conversation. I'm not about to be arguing back and forth, debating with y'all. I'm not. I said what the fuck I said. Okay? And this video is about to be very controversial because I know a lot of y'all like to watch these shows with y'all ass, but I don't. I promise you, I literally just put up a 3 goddamn near hour long video, watch along to this goddamn episode 3 of Baddies USA. Goddamn, almost 3 hours. We sat there analyzing every motherfucking detail of this episode. So I'm not going to be here long. Okay? I'm not going to be here long. But I'm saying all of that to say, I went through this episode with a fine-tooth comb because I had to say, you know what? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's Maybelline at this point, okay? Because everybody else has one opinion, and then I'm feeling something different. Like, am I watching the right show? Am I watching in Spanish? Like, do I need subtitles? Like, what's going on? Because I'm not understanding where y'all getting all of these opinions and commentary from because I'm not seeing that on this show. But by the end of the goddamn 3-hour watch along, I realized, no, baby, the problem is y'all. Y'all just don't like summer. And we're going to tap into that. We're going to tap into that, okay? So go ahead and like the video. Hell, dislike it. I don't give a fuck. Because we're going to get into it after the jump.
The universe is P double T to the Y, and it won't stop till I wake up and realize that I am the 1, 2, 3.
Actually, no. Scratch that. Y'all done heard that enough. Let me play a rough draft.
This that don't get scanned tonight. This that no good man tonight. This that no keep fan white. This that no he gamble right. This that ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it. Ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it. Don't get scanned tonight. This that no good man tonight. This that no keep fan white. This that no he gamble right. This that ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it. Ball out on a nigga till his pockets fill it. I want champagne. I want the flute. And in the bag. Give me the loot.
It is on go. And he ready to shoot. Any excuse to pull the trigger. Make the rumble, nigga. I love that song. Love it down. Okay. Will it ever come out? I don't know. Okay. But let's go ahead and get into this episode. Listen. I'm here just to give my controversial take and say what it is that I have to say. I don't give a fuck about the play-by-play. I don't care. Okay, find another reviewer for that. Baby, we're here to talk about summer and the most controversial thing that happened this episode, which was summer and the fallout of the big 3. Okay? From the fallout of the big 3. Okay? Because we on the bus, we got who is this? Dolly and Tink fighting. Okay, they fighting, they into it. Okay, whatever. Okay, let's hurry up. We get to this house. Why we buying houses that we not about to live in? I don't understand. We couldn't have viewed this shit on Trulia, on Street Easy, on apartments.com. Like, what are we doing, Natalie? Why are we renting houses that we're not even going to sit here and get to use? Okay, I told y'all bitches these hoes was living out of hotels like they was homeless. I told y'all that. Because every time they went live, they was always posted up in somebody's Marriott, somebody's Holiday Inn. Natalie said, I don't even fuck with y'all bitches this season. So please don't think that y'all about to come in here and sleep in these beds. Absolutely not. These sets are a prop. Okay, these houses are Hollywood sets that we're literally just coming here as a filming location. Y'all notice how they had all of those woods and areas and grass around the goddamn mansion? Yeah, because they had no choice. Bitch, they in DC. You know who the fuck the president is. Yeah. What did Natalie tell y'all during Baddies West? Oh, this is Trump territory right here. Yeah, that's why they had to make sure they were so far away and so secluded. Okay, but according to Natalie, we doing that every goddamn city. Every city that we go to, every city that y'all see us in, guess what? We just in these houses just to film and fight. That's it. Just to film and fight. And some of them fuck. Okay, because Surviving Zeus documentary, it is coming soon. It's giving money laundering. We got money like that to waste on mansions that we not even sleeping in. Right, clock it. Anyways, moving on. So we get to the house. Child, Tavi jumps her broke ass into the goddamn pool. I said, baby, don't do that. Don't do that, because you already hit or miss with the looks. Like, girl, why would you go ahead and fuck up a gorgeous look? Okay, I can't keep defending you, Tavi. I can't. I can't, because every other day somebody calling you a crackhead, somebody saying that you ugly. The next thing you know, a colorism conversation comes up and it's just like Tavi. You already know what you up against. You already know you one of them girls, one of them masculine girls that gotta do the extra to look pretty. You already know that. Why the fuck would you go ahead and jump in the pool and then for $500? But then again, I said it's Tavi, baby. She would have jumped in there for 5 pennies, girl. Anyways, so we get to the house, child. People is fighting. I don't give a fuck about not near none of that. What I do give a fuck about that I want y'all to pay attention to is the fact that Lex and Dolly both had attitudes with Summer from the moment that they got there. Lex and Dolly both had attitudes with Summer. From the moment that they got there. And like I said, I already just sat here talking about this shit for the last 3 hours. So I'm not about to go through this episode with a fine-tooth comb. I don't know at which point was it that I know. Patreon.com/Scott Santana. Baby, you'll notice it with me in live review time. Okay? But what I noticed as I was watching this goddamn episode was the fact that Lex already had an attitude with Summer. Already talking to her like she a bitch on the street. They already yelling at her. And I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Okay? Because I don't know if it was a video I did or it was just a video that I had saved. Because y'all know I do this content. So who is calling me? What's going on? Girl, I'm working. Okay, we'll check again tomorrow. I gotta go. I'm in the middle of recording right now. We'll check again tomorrow. Okay. Girl, because you want to talk about fake luck, girl. We're gonna talk about it though. We're gonna clock it. We're gonna talk about it, okay? Because Lex, the way that you were sitting there talking to some of this entire episode, and see, this is why you gotta watch shit for yourself and with your eyes and not your ass, like how y'all be doing. Not y'all, but y'all. But then again, some of y'all, because a lot of y'all seen it had the same goddamn opinion. But you have to watch with your eyes and you have to actually watch the show. Because when you go on Twitter and you look at social media and see what everybody's saying, oh, someone was doing the most of the entire episode. Oh, I see why Lex and da. So y'all just gonna miss the point where Lex was already talking to someone like she was a bitch on the street. And I said, why is she so annoyed at her? Like, what did I miss something? Did I miss something? Okay, I don't know at which point it was. It had to have been, I believe, when Dolly was fighting somebody, right? I don't know if it was a whole grab titty situation of it all. I don't remember if it was when they was on the bus, but it was early on into the episode when Dolly and Tink was fighting and Summerhead came up, tried to, matter of fact, let's go ahead. Can we go ahead without going ahead? Because I don't want Bria Zeus Network doing what she do. Okay. But it was a point where Dolly and Tink was fighting and you see Summer is just, I'm not even going to say she was trying to jump in because it didn't look like she was trying to jump in. Honestly and truly, it looked like Summer was doing exactly what the fuck Lex was doing the entire goddamn episode. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like Summer was doing nothing different than what Lex was doing the entire motherfucker.
Because you're doing too much. Stop.
And that was the moment right there. Where I clocked it.
Hey, what up? Go.
Mm-hmm. And look, Summer ain't doing nothing. She just, let me help my friend. Let me try to stop this.
You got my titties so much, Summer. Stop.
Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, when Summer grabbed for her, it's very possible she could have grabbed her titty. She could have grabbed her nipple. I mean, she actually did say, Summer, you grabbed my titty. Okay, cool. But why are we acting like Summer was beating Dolly the fuck up? Why are we acting like someone went over there and started jumping in and was throwing kicks and throwing hits? And then for Lex to come over and do all of this. You're doing too much. Stop. You're doing too much. Stop. Like, why are we this annoyed with her? When y'all was just giggling at brunch. Y'all was eating a continental buffet breakfast at the Holiday Inn or whatever hotel that y'all stayed at. And I know this because, again, I either did a video on it where I showed the video of them three sitting with Big Ant, or it's a video that I saved on TikTok somewhere. But the video footage is out there. And I know damn well it was before this scene because they literally filmed this scene all day. We watched it go from morning to night, right? So they were sitting at the table and it was big three. Yes, go us. Big three, big three, big three. But now all of a sudden we so annoyed with Summer. I'm sorry. I'm just because y'all can try to start in the middle and be like, oh, Tasiki, oh, Krishan, oh, from the beginning of this episode, Lex was already on 10 with Summer, which is not the same energy that Lex had at that continental breakfast in that video that they did. So even if you try to be like, oh, they were still annoyed with her from the night before, girl, they wasn't at breakfast. They wasn't at breakfast. And I'm gonna clock Lex to see because I don't even give a fuck about what happened in episode 2. Oh, Summer in her mouth, Summer in her mouth, Summer in her mouth, girl. We 3 seasons deep. We already know Summer in her mouth. We already know Summer in her mouth. But we're gonna get to that and how that affects Lex and Dolly because it's giving pick me. Pick me, y'all. Pick me. Pick me. I want to be in the in crowd this season. So now I'm going to sit and act like everything that Summer do is embarrassing. I'm going to sit and act like everything that Summer do is beneath me. I'm going to sit and act like everything that Summer do is atrocious behavior, even though I was just doing the same shit 2 hours ago. Because y'all love to sit and act like these baddie seasons and these seasons between reunions, y'all love to sit and act like this shit is filmed 5 years apart. They literally just filmed the fucking Africa reunion in September, mid-September, then started filming this show 2 weeks after. So please, y'all acting like there was such an expansive amount of growth between the seasons, and it wasn't. It wasn't. So please cut it out. Oh, they have a right to change. They have a right to move different. Girl, it's giving performative. It's giving performative. In its entire episode, to me, it looked like Lex was sitting there trying a little girl Summer because Summer been none other. She ain't doing nothing different than what she been doing the last 2 seasons. But you and Dolly, now all of a sudden it's giving that y'all switching up. Y'all switching up. I'm not even going to say for the cameras. No, y'all switching up for the cast. Huh? Yeah, because it's easier to go against Furniture and Tavi and Murder She Wrote, aka Cold. So it's easier to go against newbies because they ain't got fans. Okay, we could come in, we could do the most hated thing. Okay, cool. But when you on a season full of fan faves, not only is it you going against the fan faves, but now you going against the fan faves and their fans. And after 3 seasons of being most hated, yeah, Lex and Dolly didn't want to do that again. They wanted to be a part of the in crowd. Y'all not going to tell me different. Y'all not going to gaslight me into thinking anything else. Not on a season where Natalie literally tells them, hey, we're going on a tour where we're going to be performing city to city. Yeah, you're damn right. Africa and Midwest, Lex and Dolly didn't have to deal with the fans one-on-one. They didn't have to deal with getting booed off the stage. Nobody wants to be booed off the stage. That's why Lex sitting here doing Instagram motherfucking lives talking about who do y'all want me to make up with this season? And I'm only talking to my real fans. If you're not a real fan, you shouldn't be in this chat. Who do y'all want me to make up with this season? Because I want to be liked. Girl, bye. Lex was already on 1,000 with Summer, and I did not like it. So then, child, I said I'm not going to sit here and go through all of this. Y'all can go to patreon.com/Santana. See the whole 3-hour review, 3-hour watch along if you want my opinion. Okay. But I'm going to just say this. Everything that was going on that Lex was sitting there arguing back and forth with Summer about, Lex ended up doing. And here was another point of contention, right? Because I was wondering who the fuck was missing from the episode, and then it was Piggy, Anna Wack, and Child, Crackhead Rock's big sister. They end up coming out, and then Mariah want to be Lynn from Girlfriends. They end up coming out, and Anna's throwing her shade. She's throwing her shade. She talking shit from the moment that they reach the stairs. Okay, they just fought the other day. We already know how Summer is. We already know how her mouth is. Again, the same shit that people get pissed at Summer for doing, y'all allow from everybody else. Lex was saying all episode, Summer stopped doing X, Y, and Z, but yet she ended up doing the same goddamn shit 2 seconds after, right? Same shit that Summer sitting there be doing, y'all have allowed Anna to do for seasons. I told y'all years ago, seasons ago, that Anna and Summer are the same fucking person, just 2 different skin tones. They literally are. So was I mad that someone was sitting there popping it from down the stairs as they was walking out? No, I wasn't. Okay? So Anna comes down. There's this whole confusion of who's friends, who's not. Okay. So we get to the point where Anna and Dolly are trying to have a conversation, right? And basically Anna says to Dolly, Yeah, we like Lex. We like Dolly, right? We like y'all too. We don't like that bitch. We don't like Summer. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is it me? Is it is it me? 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 Is it me?
Little scratch.
Hold on. Hold on. Is it me?
We talked when we went to. No, I thought they.
No, and I thought we was going you through a
we talked when we went to your party.
you traded on me for this dumb, dirty bitch at premiere. Dirty girl.
Is it me? Is it me? Is it me?
Going on these.
But I'm just saying it. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
And then listen, I'm not gonna lie. I gagged. I gagged when someone called Piggy Rolly. I gagged.
Wait, biggest what? Y'all got.
I gagged. I motherfucking gagged.
Dumb, dirty bitch at premiere.
You fought Smiley.
I did.
Girl.
You fought Smiley.
You talk.
You going right back there. We talk after that.
We talk did.
Girl, we.
I'm sorry. If Dolly and Anna are having a conversation, then let the conversation be between Anna and Dolly, right? It's like y'all mad at Summer, but Summer is just doing exactly what Anna also does. And then if Anna and Dolly are having a conversation, keep it between Anna and Dolly. I don't give a fuck if Summer is right here pressing you in your face, right? Because the only reason Summer keeps Summer in is because y'all keep giving the bitch attention. Y'all can't shut her up, and that's part of the problem. That is part of the motherfucking problem. It's a confidence thing. It's a confidence thing. It really is. Everybody, the fans and the cast included, are intimidated by Summer's star power. You are. It's the fact that she can just be her. She ain't scared of not nan, bitch. She gonna say what the fuck she wanna say. She gonna do what she wanna do. And that makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable because it's like, bitch, how dare you? How dare you? How you have the balls and I don't? That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, which is why Tasiki kept trying to fight her, because Tasiki feels like, I'm the eater. You're supposed to bow down to me. And then after a certain point, yeah, it does kind of look like bullying, because it's like, bitch, you know what you could do. Do I feel bad for Summer? No, I don't. And also, all of y'all who keep trying to, baby, the brain's not in the heads, but I'm gonna need them to be. That's why I said, I'm gonna say what I need to say. Y'all can argue amongst yourselves in the comments, okay? Because the brain's not in the heads. If the conversation is about Lex being weird, if the conversation is about Tasiki and all that she's doing, the conversation don't need to become about Summer and her mouth. That's not what we're talking about. We all agree that Summer's mouth is big. We all agree, but Summer's mouth been big. Now what? Lex is still moving weird. She's still moving like a pygmy. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Summer's mouth can very well be big, but if it's a conversation between Anna and Dolly, you should have said the conversation between Anna and Dolly. Not, oh, we like Dolly, we like Lex, and fuck Summer. Of course Summer's now going to get into the conversation. Of course Summer's now going to make the conversation about her, because, bitch, why are you mentioning my name? Why are you mentioning my name? I don't give a fuck if someone was just talking about them coming at us 10 minutes ago. If someone's so irrelevant, ignore her. If the whole goal here, babe, is to truly squash shit between you and Dolly, ignore her. Ignore her. But you kept roping her into the conversation by focusing on her, by making her a target in the conversation. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It was premiere.
No, I don't. Okay, and if we did, I don't remember.
The fake shit, bro. And y'all fuck. Okay, but this shit getting confirmed. I mean, I'm kind of small too, but I didn't want to go with you. No. I mean, I'm kind of small.
Miss America.
I don't know what's going on. You good?
Because other people are just like.
That what you said? Make that what you said? Make Baddies great. Girl, download. We talked when we went to your party.
We did. I don't remember.
The fake shit, bro. And y'all fuck with me. Let me know y'all fuck me. If not, just say that. This
You
shit
said
getting
we like
confirmed.
Dolly, and we like Lex. We never said Summer though.
Okay, but this shit getting confirmed.
I'm sorry. As soon as I was saying, we ain't got nothing to talk about. If I'm Summer, I'm jumping in every time. Bitch, don't say my name. Don't say my name, ho. I don't give a fuck if I'm antagonizing you before. Don't say my name, ho. Don't say my name. 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 I can understand why Dolly would be annoyed, because it's like, girl, I'm trying to talk. I completely get that. But at the same time, it's like, do you not hear her mentioning my name? Do you not hear her mentioning my name? Am I not supposed to say something? Like, you already know I don't like this bitch. Clearly, you just hurt me dragging the bitch and she comes down. So now she mentioning my name and she throwing digs at me. Yeah, I'm going to get into that ass as well. Like, I don't give a fuck what the fuck you was talking about, Dolly. I don't care. I don't care. And then now that y'all sitting here, y'all trying to make excuses because like Dolly said, if y'all don't fuck with me, then just tell me that because y'all bitches is looking for approval. Y'all are looking for approval. Do I think Dolly can beat the fuck up out of Anna? I'm sure. But this is not about fighting, y'all. This is not about fighting. This has everything to do with wanting to be on the in crowd. This has everything to do with wanting to be liked this season. And now is where we're going to break it down. Now is where we're going to break it down. Let me get these bitches off the screen. Let me put me on the screen. Okay, because now is where we're going to break it down. Okay, because I know some of y'all watch this show with y'all ass. I don't. I watch it with my heart, mind, and soul. Okay, I don't know about ass, but my heart, mind, and soul. Y'all know I'm a real psychological, intuitive type of bitch. Okay, so I watch these shows with a different set of lens, not just these. Okay, or the contact lens I'm wearing, but the spiritual lens. Okay, I see things from a deeper perspective. Okay, and to me, Dolly and Lex are pick-me's. They are pick-me's, and now we're starting to see the real them because their mask and their slip is starting to show, and they are tired of carrying the facade. The last 2 seasons, they were most hated, okay? Whole reason there was ever a big 3 was because Summer was the star of the show. They seen her getting picked on. They call themselves trying to, oh, let's protect her. Let's rally around her. Oh, you know, she's all out on her own. You know, she's the underdog. Let's rally around her. Let's be her friend, right? And they saw what she was doing to become the star of the show. Even though Summer is a star regardless, Summer being an anti, what do you call it? An arch nemesis, her being, I don't know why I want to say Antichrist. It's not Antichrist, but y'all know what I'm saying. But basically, Summer being the Kenya Moore, the Giselle Bryant versus the Nene Leakes or the Karen Huger, right? Because that's all it is. That's all it is. Dumb this shit down. Let's think of it in terms of housewives, right? You have your Nene Leakes and your Karen Hugers, and then you got your Giselle Bryants, Ashley Darby's, and Kenya Moore's. That's all the fuck Summer is, right? And they saw that Summer was a star. And Dolly and Lex must have clocked in their mind, oh, she must be a star because she's leaning into the villain role, right? So not only are we going to join the underdog, if we become a big 3, guess what? They're not going to bring Summer back without bringing us back because we're a package deal. It's like Tia and Tamara, right? Except it's 3 of us, right? Right. Here's the thing that they missed, though. Because everybody want fame. Everybody want to be famous. Everybody want to be known. Everybody want to be the star. But baby, what you exchange for being that star, what you exchange for that fame is all of the bullshit that comes with it, right? Everybody want to, let me give a controversial take. But what comes with it is a lot of hate. There's a lot of backlash. There's a lot of scrutiny. And Lex and Dolly, they dealt with it for as long as they could the last 2 seasons, right? And it was kind of easy, right? Midwest, okay, we coming in on an equal playing field. We got new girls, we coming in with, okay, cool. Africa is some new girls, okay, cool. But now on a fan favorite season where everybody's sort of on an equal playing field, it's like, yeah, that same shit not gonna fly. We tired of being hated. And then Natalie tells us, oh, we going on tour? Oh, you mean like we're gonna be actually not doing club appearances, but we're doing a concert in every goddamn city where the fans are actually coming to see us? Yeah, I don't want to be booed at every goddamn show. Not like this is different than us just filming a show. Now we're actually doing concerts where our job is to go on stage and perform. I don't want to be booed off every single night. No. And then I got all of the fan favorites coming back. Yeah, I could be Anna up, but then at the same time, all the Anna fans, girl, I've been dealing with Cold Killer fans hating me. I've been dealing with Fanya fans hating me, but Anna fans, Tzatziki fans, like, y'all not going to tell me that Lex and Dolly wasn't tired of being hated and didn't. I don't know if they had a pact that they made together, a secret group chat they had that they left Summer out of, or if they just thought consciously to themselves. But it's very clear and very evident that this season they are moving completely different than how they moved the last 2 seasons. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about Summer and y'all will be right. That's the part that a lot of y'all that hate Summer are not getting. Nobody's denying what you're saying about Summer. Summer is everything that you're saying. She's disrespectful. Her mouth is crazy. Okay, she don't shut the fuck up. She don't know how to stop. She don't know how to go sit down and eat her food. That's what makes her even more of a bad girl. What didn't that used to be like the original plot? When did we lose the plot of the goddamn show, right? I thought a bad girl was somebody who did what they wanted to do, said whatever they wanted to say, no matter who was talking to them, no matter I thought that's what made a bad girl, right? But now all of a sudden y'all want to pick and choose when y'all want to have morals, right? You want to be the biggest Tasiki fan, even though she was accused of molestation, but then sit here and talk about Summer and Emmett Till. Girl, cut it out. This is baddies. This is baddies. This is baddies. Cut it out. Cut it the fuck out. Cut it out. Cut it out. The picking and choosing has to stop with this show. It has to. It has to. And at the end of the day, a lot of people have a problem with Summer because she is truly that bitch. She is truly confident in her own right as a star on her own. And that is why Lex and Dolly attached themselves to her. That is why. That is why. And they were tired of dealing with just the hate, and they wanted to be like this season. And they thought Summer was going to be able to calm down. Summer was going to be able to pull back. But no, Summer wasn't able to do that because that is not the real, Summer is being authentically herself, whether you like her or you don't. Whether you like her or you don't. Right? Right, wrong, or indifferent. Summer is being herself. So everybody expecting her to pull back, or she got beat up, or when she not, because she's being herself. The other girls, it was easy for them to pull back because they weren't being their authentic selves. They weren't. Go back and watch that episode. Look how many times Lex was just going off at Summer, going off, had her hand up in her face, and girl, bye. But then when it came to Cold Killer, you sitting there in the middle of the goddamn fight like you a goddamn referee. Like you coaching a goddamn fight, right? Gonna get mad at Summer. Hold on, because now it's pissing me off. It's pissing me off all over again. Let me see if I can find a part of the episode. Right? It's with
who's gonna run up and I immediately stop. I know.
Here.
Cold killer. Watch out, Summer, stop! Just stop.
No, you mad at Summer, right? You mad at Summer because Summer is trying to tell the girl. She's trying to tell the girl, it's a fucking step right here. I'm trying to help her, right? Summer, stop. Summer, stop.
I know. She know my hand fucked up. It's cool. Watch out, Summer, stop! Just stop.
And you can literally listen. I'm just helping her out. Right? You know what this reminds me of? That season of Ultimate Girls Trip where Kenya and Cynthia fell out because Cynthia went on the trip expecting everybody to look at Kenya as the mean girl and just, fall out with Kenya based off of what they saw on TV. That is what Lex is giving. Y'all are so easily fooled and so easily gullible that y'all see Lex crying and, oh my God, she really felt bad. No, it's performative. Everything about it was performative because Lex showed me. She showed all of us the ways in which she could be caring. Because when it came to Summer, she kept talking to Summer like she was a bitch on the street. If this was my first episode of Baddies and I had never seen this show before and I just saw this light-skinned bitch yelling at this girl, I'd be like, oh, they got smoke? They got smoke? They don't like each other? Because you want to talk about care and love and attention and sympathy and all of that. Look at how Lex was the entire time Cold Killer was fighting. But when it came to Summer, she was yelling at her like she was a bitch on the street. Y'all can try to quantify it a bit. She was acting like a big sister. Girl, ain't nobody asked her to be a big sister. That's not what it was given. And then half the shit that she was yelling to Summer about, she turned around and did. Let me.
Just let
What's up with that?
I know. She know my hand. Just stop. Just let
What's up with that?
I know. She know my hand fucked up. It's cool though.
Like all you keep hearing in the background is back up Summer, but ain't nobody telling Lex to back up. Back up Summer, but ain't nobody telling Lex to back up. It's like this, like I felt gaslit this entire episode because I felt like they was trying to drive the narrative home so hard. Like it's almost like the whole cast got together just to come up with this Summer is a drunk narrative. Summer is too much narrative because everything that they was mad at Summer that Summer was doing, they was all doing. If you paid attention, you can not like Summer, but you can also clock that they were all doing the same shit. Literally, I'm about to show you.
Watch out, Summer, stop! I'm just stop her. Just stop. No.
Summer, stop! Cold Killer falls on the ground. Immediately, Lex is like, no. Immediately.
Nobody was throwing no hits, but when Cold Killer fell on the step, Tika tried to run up, and I immediately stopped it because
you could do that, but someone can't. Because you could do that, but someone can't. Let's go back to when Summer had Dolly's City, and she was trying to stop that. And you yelled at her and said, "You doing too much." But yet, you can do it, but Summer can't. So now when Summer goes live on TikTok and she says how last season or at some point during filming one of these seasons, Lex said to her, jokingly, "You act like you the Beyonce of this shit. The way that these cars and shit be waiting on you and production be waiting for you." And now I'm clocking it, Lex. It is giving a little bit of jealousy. It is giving a little bit of envy. It is giving a little bit of, I want to be that. It is. Because why are we yelling in Summer's face? And again, y'all don't like Summer. So y'all are ignoring these little small parts that add to the bigger of the situation. And I pray that Summer is watching this with a clear mind. Because even if she was drunk during this, I pray that she's watching these episodes with a fine-tooth comb and realizing these bitches was gaslighting her the entire fucking episode. Because every time she spoke, it made perfect sense to me. It did. Because how are y'all yelling at her only to turn around and then do the same exact thing that you just yelled at her not to do? Please make it make sense. That level of attention, that level of care, that level of detail, that's what someone was looking for when it came to whoever she was going up against, when it came to Lex getting involved. No, miss me with the, Lex had her hand up. Okay, as if Tasiki couldn't uppercut under her hand or couldn't throw a hook on top of her hand. Girl, what is this doing? What is this doing to a big bulldog like fucking Tasiki? What is this doing? Girl?
You ain't finna try to get her when Shorty fell. If you wanted to swing, if y'all been wanting to fight, y'all should have been fought when y'all was standing up. I ain't gonna let her get one up on you, Killer. I'm not.
But you let Tasiki get one up on Summer every time and miss me with the, it's Summer's mouth, it's Summer's mouth, it's Summer's mouth, it's Summer's. Summer's mouth been that way. It's been that way. I know I graduated with a 1.6 and I wasn't the best at math, but baby, if we looking at all the variables, I'm looking at what has changed and what has been constant. And Summer's mouth and attitude and behavior is constant. Lex and Dolly's behavior is what has changed. Because again, if I went into this episode blind, I would think that Lex and Dolly, I'm sorry, Lex and Cold Killer was the ones that was best friends. If you ask me, I would think that Lex and Summer were the ones that had beef. Because one more time.
Watch out, Summer, stop! I'm just stop her. Just stop.
No. Nobody was throwing no hits, but when Cold Killer fell on the step, Tika tried to run up, and I immediately stopped it because
you can do it, but Summer can't. Got it. Okay, moving on to the next point. Because then we get over here to the corner. And look who all involved again, like they the referee. Chad, I thought she was Cold Killer's personal security at this point. Okay, the way that she was following this fight around, but then kept yelling at Summer not to.
I thought they were salsa dancing.
y'all keep swearing
Watch behind you.
And then watch behind you. Girl, turn around this way. Girl, look up. Girl, over here. Girl, put that hand up. Girl, watch that. Do this. When the fuck you and Cold Killer become best Judies? When did y'all become good girlfriends? When did y'all fucking too? Y'all kitty clicking too? Is that what's going on? Okay. All that hardness that Cold Killer keeps trying to portray in her confessionals, is it because she's a butch queen? She's a lesbian? Like, what's going on? What in the liquor is going on? Because why are we giving Why are we giving more care and sympathy to Co-Killer than we did Summer?
I thought they were salsa dancing.
Y'all keep swearing the fuck up. Watch behind you.
So you're gonna tell me that everybody watch this episode and just gonna jump past all that? Because everything is summer. We just going.
No, I'm fighting. Stop. You don't want to do that. Stop.
Yeah, I'm done. Okay, my next point was Summer. Tasiki, your problem with Summer is the fact that you can't shut her up. And that makes you uncomfortable. It does. Because you're supposed to be the teacher. You're supposed to be the eater. And yet it doesn't matter how many black eyes, how many busted lips you get as bitch. No, she's not going to shut up. No. You mad at Summer for something that Krishan brought to the... And you know how I know it's because y'all will sit here and say, oh, Lex only did all of that because her and Summer were actually friends. And, you know, it gets passionate. And when's Tasiki going to get passionate with Krishan? The same way she keep getting passionate with Summer. If that's the excuse we going with, when Lex finally does beat up Summer, when's Tasiki going to do that with Krishan? If that's the logic we going with. Girl, I'm over it. I'm over it. You know pigs is flying when Crackhead Rock is making the most sense out of the goddamn episode. Because Tasiki, you and Marsh had already made up. Y'all had already made up off camera. Y'all did a whole video 2-3 months ago in the club. And Marsh said to your face, like, yeah, we good now, but you do know we're going to have to get in the field once we get to the new TV show. She literally said that to you. And you ain't do nothing. So doing all of this, you crashing out, you doing all of this for TV now. And then the first episode, second episode, because I didn't put up a review last episode, but Tasiki also came in on 1,000. When she came in, she came in on 1,000 because she was ready to beat Gretch the fuck up. Like she came in like amped the fuck up. And yes to the slow people. Yes. Oh, y'all got a problem when Tasiki not activated. Oh, y'all got a problem when she is activated. Yeah, because there is such a thing as being activated but doing too much. There is such a thing. Like now you just doing anything. Now you just amped and hyped for no fucking reason. Like doing the absolute most. But I mean, honestly and truly, this way is about to end because I said I was going to be here longer. We almost hit a goddamn hour. Dolly and Lexa pick me's. Maybe I'll upload some clips from the Patreon video that I did where I further went into detail because I don't remember everything that I said. But Lex and Dolly are pick me's, and I feel like they came into the season wanting to be liked, not wanting to be hated anymore. And they also didn't want to have to go against the fan faves or the fan faves and their fans. It was easy to do that during Africa because we're talking about new bitches that didn't nobody know. So it was easier to fight them versus regular fan fave girl. But I feel like they got tired of not being liked. Summer don't give a fuck regardless. Summer is literally Giselle Bryant. No matter how much y'all drag Giselle Bryant is going to clock in, do her job, and go to fuck home. And that is Summer. Summer is being authentic to herself. So the hate does not bother her. I'm not going to say she might not be annoyed with it, like on the inside, outside, whatever, but not in the same way that it would affect Lex or Dolly, because Lex and Dolly turned. And we all have seen that and all have said that. The way that Lex and Dolly came in, they turned into a new person. Soon as they became a big three, they became a new person. Summer has remained consistent since we met her because this was truly her from the beginning. Right, wrong, or indifferent. You ain't got to like her, but you do have to respect it because, I mean, at the end of the day, this is what the fuck it is. And if she was so irrelevant to this cast and to this show, then I would just ignore the bitch. Anna, you talking to Dolly. Why you keep bringing up my name? You bringing up my name because you want a reaction. You bringing up my name because me and you are the same person who both say shit to get a reaction and who both say shit just to get shit popping. So I don't know. I don't see shit the same way. Even at the end when Lex was crying and girl, I don't give a fuck about. I'm not moved by tears. It's crazy how black people will look at white people and be like, "Oh, Karen and Karen tears," and yet we ain't even gonna go there. I'm not moved by her tears. I'm not moved by her tears at all. She could have been crying just because she was frustrated at that point. It don't mean that she actually gave a fuck about Summer. It don't. It don't. It don't. It don't. And to me, it looked like, bitch, you only started crying because Summer was crying. That's what it looked like. Oh, I tried so hard. Yeah, for the show. For the show. You want it to be performative. You were being performative. You want to be like this season. So yes. Yes. I may not be in the mess, and that's part of my going back to wanting to be liked. But at the same time, if everybody knows I was cool with this girl, I'm also not going to come in automatically hating this girl, because then I can still get disliked in that way. Like, so yes, even if your mission is to be in the in crowd and like this season, yeah, you're gonna, girl, I'm just seeing through it. I'm seeing through it. I'm seeing through it. And like I said, y'all can argue about this shit in the comments. Bitch, if you get personal, you get blocked. Keep my name up out of it. This ain't got shit to do with me. Okay? Argue amongst yourselves, because I personally don't give a fuck. This shit is a job. Just like it is to King and Moore and Giselle Bryant and Summer. Okay? All right. Anything else? That's that on that. That's that on that. I was about to say something else, but child, I forgot it. That Patreon video, like I said, is about 2.5 hours. So patreon.com/Santana, because you missed a good time. I completely broke it down over there. And I might upload some clips from there, what I'm able to upload, you know, just to go deeper with my opinion or whatever. But yeah, I'm not moved by Lex and her tears. I'm sorry. Now it's given performative. It's given they wanted to be liked. That's what it's given. Tasiki is given doing too much. Girl, you got more of a problem with Summer than you do. Girl, everybody like Summer, her mouth, but her mouth been her mouth. If she's so irrelevant, just ignore her. She will eventually shut up. Y'all keep making her the show. And is it Summer's fault that literally it's 28,000 production members on staff, but yet they only got one camera? They only got one camera? This Krishan and Tasiki conversation is supposed to be so monumental, so important. This Anna and Dolly conversation is supposed to be so monumental, so important. But yet, instead of 5 of them niggas that's in the background picking up some more cameras and microphones so they could go film another scene over here so that we could get the conversation done, we got the entire Baddies staff, the entire Zeus staff, the entire child staff for the White House, every staff in goddamn DC. We got everybody right here on this one set for this one conversation. But it's so important. And we just gonna make it look like Summer fucking everything up. Girl, bye. I'm sorry. Nobody's gonna convince me differently. Lex was showing more care and more attention to Cold Killer the entire episode than she was showing to Summer. Go back and rewind it. They was talking to Summer grimy like she was a bitch on the street from the beginning. Everybody was. Again, maybe it was something cut out. Maybe it was how she was on the bus. I don't care. We're not going to sit and act like, oh, it's been 5 months of them filming. No, this is episode 3. Literally day 2. This is day 2, y'all. Day 2. Y'all come in as the big 3 on day 1, and by day 2, you already done with this bitch to the point where you're literally talking to her like she a bitch on the street, and y'all fall out on day 2? Get out of my face. Get out of my face. It's given. Y'all care more about being liked this season and being well received by the fans this season. And y'all were willing to burn that bridge with Summer if it meant being liked again, because nobody wants to be hated. Hell, not even people who are naturally polarizing and controversial. I promise you, it is the story of my life. It is the story of my life, right? Everybody want to be Wendy, Kanye, and fucking Kaya, and Funky Dineva, Armand Wiggins, Tamar Brack. Like, everybody love these people, but it comes with a lot. It comes with a lot, okay? Because when you're that polarizing, there's extreme love, but there's also extreme hate. And for people that's not naturally built like that, they don't know how to deal with it. And Lex and Dolly are not those type of girls. They're not. They're not star. Lex is cute. Dolly's cute, but they're not stars. They're not equipped to handle that type of attention. They're not. That's why this season, it's like, no, I want to be liked. I don't want to be booed every city that we go to, and I'm sitting there on the stage and I have to perform my songs and I'm getting no, they don't know how to deal with that. Summer will twerk and keep going and not give a fuck. Lex and Dolly, they're not built for that. And so this season, that's why it's coming off like Summer is so expendable. Summer is so replaceable this season because they want to be they want to be a part of the in crowd. They're tired of being hated by the fans and the cast. And I also feel like it's also the pressures of being a package deal because now it's like, well, we don't even really fuck with each other like that. And damn, now every time somebody mention one of us, they mention all three of us. And I don't want, because you doing something fucked up, is rubbing off on me and my opportunities. And all of that is cute and good until it ain't. Because it was cute and good every other season. But now that it's this season and we got actual heavy hitters and the girl, bye. And I'm going to clock it. Y'all can hate Summer all day. Okay, but Summer. Yeah. And Lex and Dolly are still pick-me's. Go ahead. Summer. But Lex and Dolly are still pick-me's and still weird. So now what? Because y'all writing thesis papers and shit on social media, doing all of these rants and TikToks on Summer. But that still doesn't change the fact that Lex and Dolly are pick-me's and want to be like this season. And now Summer is expendable to them. It's day 2 of filming. Day 2 of filming. Day 2 of filming. Day 1, which was the unofficial, official Bad Girls Club, whatever, and then they went into the goddamn Baddies dinner. This is now day 2 of filming, and y'all fell out with that bitch like that? Because by the time Lex and Summer end up fighting, it's probably what, day 9, day 12? Okay. All right. Listen to this old ass reading from last week that I didn't get to post because I didn't post no videos last week, so I never posted this reading. But y'all can listen to it because it's still gonna resonate. But you go to my website, take advantage of the deal that's been extended, and yeah. Bye, hoes. This week, we got a full moon in Gemini coming up on Thursday. So keep listening for your wake-up call and your personal reading for your personal rising sign. Aries, your silence is definite, but not in the power move way that you think. You've been dragging your feet on a convo or decision, and somebody's about to beat you to it. Don't expect sympathy for burnout if you're overextending just to avoid stillness. Speak or get spoken for. Taurus, you say you want emotional fulfillment, but you're treating love like a DoorDash order. Instant, low risk, convenient. A blessing's here, but your comfort zone is blocking it. Stop fantasizing and engage before the opportunity ghosts you. Don't cry broke if you're ignoring real investments in love and cash. Gemini, you're at the climax of a cycle and still pretending that this chapter has a sequel. It doesn't. Stop people pleasing your way into burnout. If somebody can't match your energy or your effort, cut the rope. You're carrying emotional weight that was never yours. So please, drop it before you collapse. Cancers, you're releasing an illusion about a person, a title, or the role that you've been chasing. Somebody's actions or lack thereof have shown you everything, so act accordingly. There's a quiet power in walking away before you're pushed. Your peace is begging for priority. Give it the final word. Leos, you've been playing the strong one so long that you forgot how to feel. This week cracks the mask. People are watching how you handle the fallout. Are you going to isolate again or ask for what you need? You don't need everyone, just the right one. So stop auditioning for love in the wrong room. Virgos, the spotlight is here and so is the pressure. But guess what? You're built for this. You're not almost ready. You are ready. Collaborations are going to hit different this week when you lead with vision, not control. So don't chase balance, create it. Your breakthrough is in the mess, not after it. Libras, you've outgrown a belief system or structure and it's making you itch. Tradition might offer stability, but not freedom. Somebody in your life is clinging to a version of you that no longer exists. Are you going to shrink or ascend? The answer is obvious. It's time to build your own damn altar. Scorpios, you're shedding the last layer of who you were in somebody else's story. This is your emotional resurrection. A new offer, a new love, collab, or even truth is on the way and fast, but only if you let go of the fear of starting fresh. Don't sabotage your blessing by clinging to trauma. Choose rebirth. Sagittarius, you're analyzing the hell out of somebody in their silence. And for once, it's not just paranoia. Their energy shifts because they're watching you. The power dynamic is flipping and they feel it. This week forces a conversation or a decision. Play chess, not checkers, and don't flinch first. Capricorns, stop wearing burnout like a badge of honor. Your body and your mind are screaming for recalibration, and you keep doubling down on proving your worth. You don't have to be in control of everything to feel safe. Get back in your lane, drop the dead weight, and reclaim your magic, period. Aquarius, you've been getting bombarded with signs, DMs, synchronicities, and it's not an accident. What you've been waiting for wants to move fast, but only if you stop watching and start acting. A creative spark or romantic pull could literally change everything. So don't fumble the moment because you're too scared to catch it. Pisces, you're craving comfort, but terrified of what that actually looks like. This week is your cosmic pause, a reset in your foundations. Something real, secure, and emotionally fulfilling is trying to bloom, but you're stuck in dreamland. Choose now, fantasy or future. One is going to build you, the other is going to drown you. I mean, so what's up? Y'all want to cry or y'all actually want to get clarity? Because readings are 50% off for Cyber Week, but only if you're going to be serious about leveling up, not just lurking and overthinking, baby. Don't DM me next week talking about, oh my God, I should have bugged. No, because the delay ain't going to be going on. So unlike the lesson that you probably going to end up repeating, Spirit's not about to repeat itself, and neither am I. So go ahead and lock in now or stay confused. Baby, it's your choice. TheAligningsouls.com. You already know where to find me.
Universal bad bitch, everybody language. Everybody knows she the mud bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language. Everybody knows she the mud bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language. Everybody knows she the mud bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language. Everybody knows she the mud bad. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas throwing up, but wasn't when I'm coming up. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas throwing up, but wasn't.